And we've been friends ever since. Give it up for Diana Barbosa!
Thank you. And Adam, this is the second time you do this to me. I'm not your cougar. I'm your MILF. Let's get it right. Adam once christened me Diana from Milfton. And I kind of like it. It's kind of stuck. It's been good. And I have to say, putting this thing on, I'm kind of glad we have these because actually, I'm going to start with my nostalgia moment. And I'm going to take you back to the first time I had sex. Yeah, and he was a gem. And I've been built pretty much like this since I was about 11 years old. And he was 6'4". So what we were trying to do in his lowered Honda Civic back in 1994 wasn't going to work much. So, but we decided, we were going to do the thing. And, like a gentleman does. He drove me. Is everybody okay back there? Is somebody died from my sat? Opa. So he drove me to the drugstore and told me to go buy condoms. Because, he's a gentleman. So I was 18 at the time. I was just a few months after my 18th birthday, and I get out there, and I'm standing in the condom aisle, and I didn't expect there to be so many boxes and colors and sizes. And so I remember just thinking, I'm going to hope for the best. I crossed my fingers, and I grabbed the extra large, and I got out of there. Now, we ended up, I think I said we weren't going to happen in the Honda Civic, so we did end up getting a hotel. It was a little bit more like a motel. Okay, I've spent some time with you guys. Okay, it was this place behind like a gas station. The kind of place that the vending machine carries Doritos, mouthwash, and Plan B? Yeah. We walked in, and the mattresses were actually covered in plastic. Because nothing's so sexy like sanitation. and nostalgia, so here's one for Keith, because he's going, nostalgia for you is MySpace. The internet didn't exist when I was 18. Thank you, yeah. So we didn't have Spotify, which meant no Boner Jams playlist. But they did have this very fancy place. It didn't even have a radio, but we found much music on the television, right? And at the very moment that I lost my virginity, I lost it to the romantic song of Naughty by Nature's OPP. So, okay, just for funsies, do it with me. Who's down for OPP?
Yeah, you know me.
Thank you. The older people I noticed are sitting on this side. I hesitated a little bit. I did end up marrying this gentleman, this young guy. You think that him? Thank you. Yeah, I'll get there. And before our wedding, I thought it would be a good idea to abstain for a little bit, just to make the wedding night a little bit more special. Yeah, well, but it's hard, right? Once you get going, it's kind of hard to put the brakes on. So I actually went to my cousin who was saving herself for marriage, but was in a relationship, and I said, what do you do, like, for self-control, like, when you're in those moments? And she suggested that I clip Bible verses to condoms. And that way, when you're in the heat of the moment and you're like reaching in the nightstand for condoms, you could be cock blocked by God himself. That's the theory, right? And I'm pretty open-minded, so I thought, okay, let's give this a try. And any big Bible readers in the house? Yeah, I didn't think so. I've heard the humor you guys are laughing to. Anyway, but it turns out that the Bible is not as holy as they would have you believe. So we're going to play a game. I like to call this game Holy or Horny. I'm going to tell you a Bible verse, and then you're going to tell me whether that Bible verse is holy or horny. Okay, you guys in?
Yeah.
Okay, I need energy for this. So give me a good woo! Okay, so the first one everybody knows, even if you're not religious. Be fruitful and multiply. Holy or horny?
Horny.
Self-explanatory. The second one said, come.
Horny.
The full verse says, come and get your fill of love till morning.
Now come on, you face.
Whole or horny?
Horny.
Yeah. Somebody say, come on your face. I'm currently 6 gay wife. Like, I'm good. Then, so I do have to say though, like, getting my fill to Love Till Morning was a good idea when I was like a teenager and in my 20s. I'm almost 50, and now I have about 12 minutes before I have to slap a CPAP on, so like, I don't have all night. Now, the last verse said, "My beloved put his hand by the hole to the door." Holy or horny?
Horny.
That one I think is the horniest. And I know that you guys are probably thinking what I'm thinking. Okay? Was it the hole to the front door or the hole to the back door? Like I said, I'm like the gay wife, and quite honestly, as long as he takes off his shoes and knocks first, I don't really care either way. So anyway, as I mentioned though, I just recently actually celebrated a milestone with this gentleman, and that is 5 years divorced. Around the same time was when I got my ADHD diagnosis. Because I had to see a therapist, and I didn't think I had ADHD. I was always the hot mess. Like, I had kind of taken that identity, right? I just thought I was quirky and a lot of fun, right? No, it turns out it was ADHD, and I actually had an argument with my therapist about it when she said that I had ADHD, because I said, you know what? I would believe ADD, right? Just the attention deficit, but not ADHD. There is nothing, like, look at me. I'm not hyperactive. I'm not, nothing active about me, right? I argued with her for 20 minutes about this. Finally, she says to me, okay, how do you do in lines? I said, what do you mean? Yeah, when you're standing in a line, how do you feel? I said, I don't stand in lines. She's like, why? Like, because they drive me crazy. Exactly. So it turns out I've been diagnosed at every Tim Hortons, Service Canada, everywhere I'd ever been. Somebody should have known. So let's go back to my divorce. I did try the dating apps after I got divorced. God, I wish somebody had warned me. Like I said, I was with my ex since I was like 18 years old. We were married 25 years. I knew nothing. But lately, I had this like moment where I had this realization. Is everybody here familiar with the Wizard of Oz?
Yes.
Okay. So I recently realized, this is a bit of a nostalgic piece because I loved the Wizard of Oz growing up. But now that I'm older, I just saw it again with my daughter, and I had this totally different experience where I realized that my relationship journey since the divorce, including my sexual awakening, is an exact parallel of the journey that Dorothy took in The Wizard of Oz. Stay with me. Buckle up. Right? So she's going about her life, black and white, everything's dull. A storm comes and whisks her away into a new world. Right? I go from, being married for 25 years back to being divorced. The one thing that had been sucking the life out of everything and all the fun is dead. Metaphorically, my ex is gone. Now this little short, stubby creature comes out, declares its independence, starts singing a song. That's my clitoris right there. Everything's in color, the munchkins are ready for a good time, right? That's my sex drive. Now where does Dorothy need to go? To Oz, or I like to call it the big O. And what's the first thing she does on her journey? But pick up 3 random men. And these are no ordinary men. They're the same men that you will meet over and over again on the dating apps. Number 1, no brain. Number 2, no heart or just emotionally unavailable. Number 3, I call him a coward, but the only thing he's afraid of is fucking commitment. Now, she's supposed to meet this wizard. She gets there, there's no magic. It's just another man who's been lying about who he is. He doesn't know what he's doing. He can't help her. And the only way for Dorothy to fix her problem is to do it her fucking self. So ladies, there is no wizard. You just need the wand. I've been Diana Barbosa. Thank you so much.